Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya76. As you may remember, Vithoba's children were told to worship everything and everyone, and they accepted it. Listening to their strange names, the Brahmins manifested great surprise and said, "Why should we call you Yanadev? How can we call you Yanadev? Have you lovingly studied the Vedas or become acquainted with the Puranas? If one has no efficiency, of what good is it to speak of oneself as a great person? If a cow has no milk in her udder, of what value are her long horns? A great eye without sight, or the assuming of responsibilities without being respected. What use is there for such things to exist? Divine knowledge without compassion for creatures, singing without enthusiasm, food cooked without salt, never produces a good taste. If one has no courage, why go on the battlefield? If they have not lost their desires, why should they be called indifferent to earthly things?" Yanadev makes a buffalo repeat the Vedas. While they were thus speaking and saying among themselves, "What is in a name?" one of the Brahmins remarked, "A young male buffalo with a leather water skin on his back is coming toward us. His name also is Yan." Listening to this remark of the Brahmin, Yanadev joined his hands palm to palm and said, "Listen to my words. I cannot see the least difference between this male buffalo and myself. The Atman, soul, that pervades every body is alike in every creature. If an infinite number of jars are filled with water, the sun would be reflected in all of them. So the all-pervading, the holder of the disk, Krishna, is alike in every creature. There might be 18 kinds of vegetables, but the water that feeds their roots is the same for each. Just so the Lord of Rama, Krishna, is alike in every existing thing. The gold is the same in all ornaments, but the ornaments are seen to be different, so God pervades all existing things alike. One thread is used in the weaving, but the cloth woven appears in different forms. So the holder of the disk, Krishna, pervades all existing things alike." A Brahmin, hearing him say this, remarked, "You are needlessly talking too much." Then, taking a whip in his hand, he angrily struck the buffalo. That made Yaneshwar violently tremble, and the welt appeared on his own back. When the twice-born Brahmins saw this, they exclaimed, "If there is no difference between you and the buffalo, then let it recite the Vedas." Hearing these words of the twice-born Brahmins, the Bhakta, who knew no differences, did as follows. He went up to the buffalo and placed his hand upon its head, saying, "Recite at once the Rig Veda and satisfy these earth gods." As soon as he said this, a most extraordinary thing happened. The young buffalo recited the Vedas with proper intonation. The buffalo then recited all 4 of the Vedas and gave pleasure to the Brahmins. They exclaimed, "No one has ever seen so wonderful a thing in this world of mortals. When a sick person drinks nectar, the disease immediately disappears. If the poor have the favor of a wish cow, they are no longer despondent. If the sun shows favor to the blind, what will they not be able to see? Or if Saraswati, the goddess of speech, kindly gives her blessing to the mute, will they not speak? If Ganapati shows his favor, the 14 sciences will become as plain as the lines on one's palm. By association with the husband of Mardani, Shiva, yoga in its 8 forms can be acquired. So, by the hand of the giver of blessing, Yanadev made the buffalo recite the Vedas. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.